Want more podcasts? Head over to gmg-podcast.com.
Okay, I know you have a career as well at the side that you do. Do you prefer kind of juggling both, or is your goal kind of just to work your way up into fight professionally full time?
Yeah, my goal is definitely to fight professionally full time because if you really want to get to the top of the top, that's what it takes, right?
Yeah,
And you got to be willing to make that sacrifice and take that risk to do that. At the moment, I'm able to do what I'm doing, like juggling it both at the same time.
yeah.
But definitely, I like the way this pace I'm going at. I think like in another, like within the next year, I might have to take that leap of faith, which I'm prepared to do
Yeah,
because that's what it
yeah,
takes to get there.
and it's difficult, and there will be hardships. Like I'm sure you've seen that graph that like goes around social media, like the little graph where it's like life of a fighter, and it's like a bar graph, and it's like right, the highs and the lows, right? The highs are the very high, and the lows are very low. And like when you make that jump where you go full time, a lot of guys go broke in that time. You have to be willing to do that because you're not always going to be fighting, right? Like you only make money on the night of the fight, and if you're lucky, sponsors pick you up, and but even then, sponsors flake. Those kind of things don't always pay out. So when you do make that leap, you have to really be committed to the fact that there might be times where I'm not collecting a paycheck for a month or two. Like, how do I balance that out? How do I make sure that my finances are covered? Are you prepared for that when you make that leap?
Yeah, I feel like that's the difference between me and a lot of other fighters. I graduated in finance. I'm very smart with my money. I know how to
Yeah.
save, and I'm a very responsible person. I don't see myself having that issue like on my own accord. It wouldn't
You
I
don't
wouldn't
see it,
let it
yeah,
happen.
like having to take a fight when you're not ready or injured just because you need the money, right?
Exactly. Like I wouldn't put myself in that situation.
Yeah. Okay.